Auckland this morning. Well, a pretend one anyway. So, what's it all about? Adrian Taylor is at a busy street, Queen Street crossing, where the bear has been spotted. I'm worried about you, Adrian. What's the story?
Yeah, good morning, Sasha. Well, for the last few minutes, that polar bear right here behind us has been entertaining crowds down here on Queen Street. Now, although it is incredibly realistic, as you say, it is just a suit that's been operated by a couple of people who've been training for weeks to get the movements just right. Now, Greenpeace New Zealand are the ones that have brought the polar bear over to New Zealand, and I'm joined now by Steve Abel from Greenpeace to explain a little bit. Steve, why the polar bear and why here in New Zealand?
So, a polar bear in New Zealand is a long way from home. It's a sign that something's amiss, if you like. The Arctic is on the frontier of the impacts of climate change, and so the polar bear's home is at threat. We've brought this polar bear down here to bring that message to New Zealanders and ask them to join a global call for the Arctic to be cleared a sanctuary off-site for or out of bounds for oil drilling, and also a sanctuary for the good of all humanity, because the Arctic is a very important climate regulating system for all of us.
Okay, so obviously this polar bear featured in a really popular ad walking through the streets of London.
Yeah.
But why should we care about the Arctic here in New Zealand?
So the Arctic, as I said, it's a great climate regulating system for the entire planet. It reflects the sun's rays back out to space, and thereby it helps to keep us all cool and safe. And if the Arctic is unwell, it's not good for all of us. Also here in New Zealand, we're a big part of helping to get the Antarctic to clear the global sanctuary out of bounds for drilling. That's abided by the whole planet. What we need is the United Nations to do the same thing for the Arctic, protect that amazing icy wilderness, and make sure that our grandkids have the hope of living on a planet that still has polar bears.
Steve, thanks very much for that. Now, Sasha, for those who aren't down here this morning and haven't had a chance to see the polar bear up close, you better catch it in Auckland tomorrow morning in Parnell. Sasha.
Adrian, thank you.